You said where do I?
Yeah, where do you feel like more polished?
My route running. Coach Johnny Mo let me run more routes. I knew I could run more routes, but he's putting me in position to run more routes. So, I'm getting better with cuts and angles and how to run this route and that route. So, I would say more polish in my route game.
It's Ben Johnson for life. Yeah. Bears for life. I really don't hate it, but I'm seeing people blaming
Ben Johnson was holding it back.
Yes. I don't know. I can't subscribe to. I just can't subscribe to that. It's just saying that would be pretending that Jameson Williams came to the league as a finished product.
No.
And we all know that's not the case.
No.
We saw him as rookie year. We saw him as sophomore season. He's gotten better every single year. You want to know why? Because he's getting fucking better.
Yeah.
He's learning new skills. He's practicing. He's admitted it himself. He told you guys.
There are two people that held Jameson Williams back to start his career, and that was Jameson Williams and the man. Like, he was doing some stupid stuff that he shouldn't have been putting himself in situations.
Channel 7.
And, yes, snitch-ass Channel 7. And obviously a couple of the suspensions that he dealt with were fucking stupid. That's why the rules changed after. But still, you shouldn't put yourself in situations to be suspended like that. No, Ben Johnson was not holding Jameson Williams back. If anybody's holding Jameson Williams back on the Lions, it's somebody, but you're not ready for that conversation, I promise. I know you're ready for it. I don't think the chat is.
Wait, who?
If anybody's holding Jameson Williams back on the Detroit Lions, it's Schmear and Schmoff. No, I'm just kidding. He was dealing with a lot of shit. Obviously came into this career with the injury. The suspensions and stuff didn't help, and now he is fully antiquated into the Lions system. He is on a great page with Jared Goff, his quarterback. They know what they like to do, where they like routes broken off, and different things like that. So, he's ready to go.
Don't fucking sit here and tell me. I don't even want to say his name. Ben Johnson held the offense back when you cashed in 3 top 5 seasons in a row.
Yeah, you know what
the best success you've ever seen in Detroit Lions history. Jared Goff had a career fucking year. You don't like this is crazy to me. Yeah, 2,000-yard rushers. Like, what are we talking about? And then another situation too when it comes to Jared Goff specifically, because we all agree he could be successful. I've had debates with myself. Can he win the big one? But I think you'd at least get to the playoffs, win your division, all that good shit. Winning the Super Bowl's been the question mark. But I think when you play with Jared Goff, it has to be what we've seen. And it's been those intermediate routes. It's been those. He was 31st, I believe, in air yards in the NFL last year.
Yeah.
Right? But there's nothing wrong with that. It works. It's efficient. It's efficient. We just had a stat god on here, Warren Sharp, talking about how Amon-Ra in today's NFL could be valued more than a Jamar Chase, than a Justin Jefferson, just because of the consistency of him being able to catch that ball on 3rd and 6 or whatever it may be. Like the repetitiveness that I could count on that happening versus the odds of going deep. Like, not using Jameson Williams that way sometimes probably was smart, because as much as we love Jared Goff, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that he has the best deep arm in the league. Yeah. And by the way, again, worked. Top 5 offense 3 years in a row. Top 3 last year. Top 2.
Yes.
You average almost 2 touchdowns more than every other team. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. It just pissed me off.
No, it's all right. Yeah, and I understand it. And I appreciate it for Detroit Lions fans to be beating their chest. And, anytime he's brought up, his name is heresy. And he's bitch-ass Ben Johnson. He's Benedict Johnson. He's Osama Ben Johnson, whatever you want to call him. Which I agree with. Fuck him. But you can't sit here and act like he wasn't a fantastic coordinator, because you were calling him the best in the league for the past 3 years before he left. But I expect J-Mo to get better. I don't think it's because Ben Johnson was holding him back, but I think it's just because his natural progression in the NFL and his natural progression as a receiver, to where he is at his most comfortable now because he had the year he had last year. He is at his most comfortable now because he was put in the offense the way he was last year, and him and Jared Goff established that confidence within each other. So, yeah, no, I don't think anybody was holding him back. It's what happens in the league. You develop, and his development was stunted due to injury and suspension. And but now we're seeing him flourish.
Exactly. I'm reading the quotes right now too. It's I read the full one, but the part that catches my, I'll read the full one. How about that? Coach Johnny Mo was letting me run more routes. I knew I could run more routes, and he's put me in position to run more routes. I'm getting better with cuts and angles and how to run this route and that route. I'd say I'm more polished in my route running game. Would that not mean he's getting better?
He is getting better.
He himself is saying,
yeah.
I mean, actually, the word better is I'm getting better with cuts and angles. It's literally in the quote itself.
And when a guy is, I don't want to say struggling, because I don't think he was really struggling, but when he was having some hiccups with his hands and with his ability to stay on the field and ability to make plays, you're not going to give him an entire route tree for him to choose from. You're going to say, hey, these are the couple things that you do at an elite level. Let's work on these to build your confidence with your quarterback, and then get things going. You're not going to show him every route in the book. You're going to focus on things to boost his confidence, and that's what we saw. Like you said, with the drag routes and the deep shots and the bubble screens, those were things that were easy for him to give him some confidence to get the ball in his hands. And now that he has that confidence, and now that he knows he belongs, and that he is an elite playmaker, when you look at wide receivers in the league, he averaged more yards per catch than any single player with over 50 catches last year. He averaged more yards per catch than literally anybody except for one person. And I can't remember. I think it might have been Alec Pierce, but he only had like 30 catches, so it doesn't even matter. But now he is confident in his own abilities, so you can open him up a little bit and say, like, okay, now here's how, because you have so much tape of you doing those drag routes, here's how you break that out. So when the defense keys on you doing the drag route, you have something else in your bag, and then you beat them deep. So
I'm with Doc Tier, by the way. Just don't have Jamo throwing passes.
Yeah, don't. No. We literally said, like, everybody said he should be the last person to do it.
The worst one on the team.
Literally everybody on the offense, when they were like, if there's one person that shouldn't be doing it, they were all like, yeah, Jameson.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so.
Yeah.
That's where it got fishy with me with the Ben Johnson thing, but also that's on Jameson Williams more than it's on Ben Johnson. Because you can call that play, but he needs to know that you don't throw into double coverage. You just tuck it and fucking get as many yards as you can. Like Penei Sewell did, where you call a play where Penei Sewell's throwing the ball. He didn't throw it into double coverage. He just tucked it.
And that call went through Dan Campbell's headset at the end of the day. That call went through Dan Campbell's headset.
Yep.
You didn't fuck with it? Switch it up.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's... I mean...
Like, I don't think... Dan Campbell was undermining Ben Johnson, but if it was that atrociously bad where you didn't trust Jameson Williams, Dan Campbell could have said something. For sure.
You're not just blind. Yeah, Dan's not just blindly letting Ben call fucking whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Cartier
especially in a third down situation, a fourth down situation, like Dan's hands are in the pot when it comes to that.
And Cartier says, how TF is it on J-Mo? He ain't a QB. Well, when you run plays as an offense, you normally practice them before that. And I am sure it was deeply instilled into Jameson Williams' head during the practice of this play that if his wide receiver is covered, to tuck the ball and not to throw it. Because, again, prior to the popular belief of a lot of people on Lions Twitter and in our chat, I highly doubt that Ben Johnson was planning for turnovers in that game. But like I said, don't call the play because you don't need to do it. But it was called... Don't throw the ball. Just tuck in, get as many yards as you can.
Cody Ingle. You can say he didn't use Jamo correctly, though, easy, and say he had a top 5 offense. Jamo's definitely underused. No. Nope, because you say the same thing about Sam Laporta. You say the same thing about Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah. You say the same thing about Amon-Ra St. Brown. You have to spread the ball around to be efficient. You can't be predictable. No.
And Cartier says, okay, have Goff kick field goals, bud, and let's blame Goff for missing one. I would. If they had the confidence in Goff to line up out there and have him kick a field goal and he missed it, or he didn't kick it and he just ran up to it and looked at it instead of kicking it.
Well, it's basic high school football shit. If your guy's not open, tuck it and run.
You tuck it and run.
Especially those trick plays. What happened when Penei Sewell was supposed to throw the ball? Did he throw the ball?
Exactly. He did not
It wasn't
throw
there.
the ball.
So he tucked the ball and ran.
Yeah. It's all right, man. I know it's his shtick. That's Cartier.
I don't even know why you read his shit.
He's doing what he does.
One fucking Lions fans. Goff does not have the strong arm, point blank. But I will say, Drew Brees and Tom Brady didn't have strong arms either. That's correct.
I don't know.
What?
I mean,
Brady didn't have
at the end of their career,
Brady got better as he got older. It's kind of weird.
Drew Brees and Peyton Manning had extremely strong arms. Not when they were at the end of their career, but Drew Brees had a cannon, and so did Peyton Manning. But I think he means like when they won the Super Bowls, which Drew Brees was still like in his prime when he won a Super Bowl. But at the end of his career, he was just throwing 5-yard outs to Michael Thomas all day. And obviously, Peyton Manning was a corpse, and he was carried by one of the best rosters of all time.
Shite.
But Goff isn't that old yet. Goff's still in his prime.
No one's even trying to shine Goff right now. We're just talking about being an efficient offense. And to the tune of top 5 in the National Football League. That's
got to spread the ball.
You can't. And you ran the ball. You threw the ball. You got it done all ways on offense. That's why Sam Laporta caught himself an All-Pro. Amon-Ra St. Brown caught himself an All-Pro. Jameer Gibbs, Pro Bowl. Could honestly been in the conversation for All-Pro had he played 17 games as a starter and more snaps than David Montgomery. Fortunately enough, there's another guy he had to get the ball to, and that's David fucking Montgomery. I almost admire the way they divvied out the ball. And that's why we talked to these guys. We played JMO yesterday saying it. Sam Laporta was on the same radio station saying the exact same thing. Is what are your goals this year? My goal is to fucking win because I know everybody has to touch the ball to win. So I'm not going to be selfish and throw fits for me catching the ball or getting my yards up or touchdown, whatever it may be, because ultimately my goal is to win. If better chance of winning this game is JMO running deep and opening things underneath for Sam Laporta and Amon-Ra St. Brown, that's what's best to win. Especially, again, with the JG stuff. He had the best year in his career last year. Had the 31st in air yards. Yeah. Because he was consistent, hitting the open guy, no matter how deep down the field they were.